Okay, so that was the demonstration, and now I'm gonna try to explain how this works. It's pretty simple. So first of all, the skill here is the Sword of Meditation. This is what you need to roll, and you can farm this from the Crucible. That's the second main mission in the game. It can just drop. Mine right now is level 16, but you can definitely get a level 20 version of this, which would make it a lot more powerful. Also, a little side note, if you're very lucky, you can also get this with a attack bonus on there. So something like this that actually scales with, like skill. It's a D+, so it's pretty low, but it adds a lot of damage. Sadly, this one doesn't have the right skill on it right now, but if you can get it, that will add a lot of damage. So the basics here are, you literally just hold triangle down, you go towards the enemy, and you have complete hyper armor during the entire move. You cannot be knocked out of it, but you can be knocked back. If you get knocked back, sometimes it will result in a miss, but it really doesn't matter because you just don't take any damage really from this move. Even the bosses do no damage, and combined with the tankiest set in the demo right now, it's pretty broken, I would say. Once again with the set here, we're going for attack bonus constitution. Now, what that's doing is it's allowing us to scale with constitution as well as the other skills that this weapon scales with, which are heart, strength, and intellect. Now, it's completely up to you which one of these you want to put it into. Right now, my stat spread is looking like pretty much just all dumped into intellect because of the effect duration. That pretty much will just allow me to have my buffs up for longer. I personally think that's the best one, but it is really up to you if you want more Kai. And honestly, I don't even know what that one's doing, but the intellect's the best, honestly, for me. You do need 10 magic to run this optimally, as well as the 6 and 6 here to be able to actually wear this Warrior of the East set. And now I'm just dumping it into Constitution. Yeah, I'm level 65, it's crazy, but you can still one-shot nearly everything at like below level 30. It's insane. So I'll do a quick demonstration here on this guy, like completely unbuffed. And you just hold and then you just tank through it and bang, there he goes, he's dead, 6,000 damage. And that is it. You just hold down triangle. You can also uncharge it, which will still do absolutely... It won't one-shot him, I believe, but you can uncharge it, and I'll show you that here. So, just like that, and that's like 2,000 damage still. That's enough to nearly one-shot everything still. But the most important thing is to just get that on the sword weapon. Sword of Meditation, and then you're set. Okay, moving on. The gauntlets. Okay. So the only thing that you want to look out for... Now, I'm not 100% certain if you can roll other damage and skills. If you can, the most optimal thing I believe would be to go for a strong attack damage. Also, I believe this is just like other Nioh games where you can only roll damage and skills on, I believe it was gauntlets and chest pieces. So you may be able to roll a damage and skill on your chest piece too, but the gauntlets, for sure, there's no soul matching available in the demo, so you can't put, if you were lucky enough to get more of the melee damage, you just can't do it, sadly. But this is what you want. This is the only damage and skill I have seen yet. But if anybody has had strong attack damage or melee attack damage on gauntlets or any other piece, definitely let me know. I also believe it may be possible to roll them on the accessories. Now, so far, all I've got is water damage, which is okay since I got lucky enough to get imbue water on my weapon. I think lightning would be the best, lightning or fire. So if you get lucky, run with it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter anyway. It doesn't even matter if there is an element on here. just, it's going to do so much damage. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. Just get that skill. I was using a level 11 one, which I'll show real quick. Here it is. It's doing literally 3 less damage than my level 16 one because I rolled with attack bonus intellect, and it also has imbue water on there. So it doesn't matter what level it is, it's going to do insane damage anyway. Just keep running the second mission until you get lucky enough to drop it. And honestly, you'll get one nearly every single time. It's not that rare. Just sort of meditation once again. Now, going back to the accessories, water damage, that's the only skill that is giving me any damage from my accessories here. Now, let's see here. Accessories. I think if you could get strong attack damage on the talismans, possibly the gauntlet, maybe it isn't even needed for the gauntlets, you could definitely easily achieve a one-shot if the one-shot isn't already possible just by absolutely bulk leveling. It could be, but it's going to take a ridiculous amount of time. I'm going to say I think the max level is level 300, which would let you get intellect to 99, strength to 99, and heart to 99. And then you would just be crazy, and I imagine you would be able to one-shot him, the first guy. Alright, the final thing. It's not the final thing, actually, hold on. It's 2 more things. So, the soul cores and your talismans. So, this guy is the only thing in the game right now that is adding a significant amount of damage, and it's elemental damage, which will help you if you get the imbue weapon on your weapon, but it will also add a lot of damage when you go into your living weapon form too, because they're all elemental. So this will add a lot of damage too. Now, this one is the most important one. You have to get this from beating the Blood Edge Demon, which I believe is daily. They come on here daily. Fairly difficult one. Honestly, your best bet is to just run around, bait attacks, get one attack in until you drain his Kai. It's a little bit annoying, but you're definitely capable of doing it. Just give it a shot. Now, you need 2 of these. You need 2 of these. So if you have a friend, jump into his game and then do it with him too, and then you can get 2 easily. This one for your Yang, to get the elemental damage. This one for your Yin, for the Carnage Talisman. This one is, if you don't know, this one will make you take more damage, but you will deal more damage. But if you use this, especially on the second boss, and you by the time you've gotten through the entire level, you have your spirit, and as you saw from the clips, you just will kill everything, and they can't take you out of it. You do so much damage. Next is the weakness talisman. You want to use that as you get in, or use it on the enemy if you're outside of the boss room. This will just make him take more damage. And then the power talisman, which is once again just upping your attack. And those are the 3 right there. That is why you need 10 magic. Also, by the way. Now, finally now, titles. Honestly, the samurai doesn't really matter. The ninja doesn't really matter. These aren't adding actual damage. Now, I'm not certain here. I've did a little bit of testing with it. The living artifact duration, I believe, is the best right now. But the Onmyo magic power could also be good, since we do use the water talisman sometimes. It's honestly preference. Subjugation, elemental damage. Still need 2 levels, so there is a little bit, maybe like 1% damage left on the table from the elemental damage. It would not significant, but it would add a little bit. Melee damage unscathed. This only is beneficial if you have your spirit, because with this, obviously, you're tanking. You're just tanking everything. So you want to probably, this isn't the best. It's honestly up to you if you want to bother with this. It will only help on the second boss, really, while you're in your spirit. Right here. Crucible weapon damage is the only optimal one here. It's going to add, as you can see, 3.6% once it's on level 9. Yeah, it's the only one here. Exploration doesn't really matter. Facilities doesn't really matter. This now, I personally, I don't know what exactly this is doing. I believe this used to be on the old Nioh games. The lighter your weight, the more damage you would do. But I think, because I tested this against the first boss, I was on blue weight, which is the lightest load you can have, and I was dealing less damage, and then as I got heavier on a yellow load, I did more damage. So you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is correct. So get all of the Warrior of the East set, slap it on, and yeah. Oh, also, yeah, so you need to get, to be able to wear this set, you need 9 stamina, but that's nothing. Just slap in a few levels into that and you're good. So that's about it, yeah. Hope you enjoy it, and good luck.